Hi everyone, my name is Shiva and I am the Power Platform Consultant at Kitameraki, and in this video we will create a leave approvals app with Power Apps in a minute. So, a little introduction about Kitameraki. Kitameraki is a technology and operations consulting firm that provides unique solutions to companies throughout Southeast Asia. And we provide several services. One of them is creating apps within Power Apps, and we also has a product called TeamsWork. There we has a production tools that embedded to Microsoft Teams. You can check it in our description below. And yeah, for the Power Apps is a low-code development tools from Microsoft. And this is some of the benefits for the Microsoft organizations for leveraging Power Apps. The first one is reduce cost because it is not needed any additional license, and then increase efficiency because it can be embedded with Power Automate to automate tasks, streamline process, and others. And the third one is enhanced collaborations. So because it is one environment with the Microsoft, so it will be a seamless integration with other Microsoft tools such as Teams, SharePoint, Outlook, etc. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the case. So in this leave approval request app, there will be three main steps. First, employee will fill the leave request in Power Apps, and then the automation will send the approval notification to HR manager, and then the last one, the employee will receive email notification regarding approval result. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. First, we will prepare the database. Here I already have an Excel template with data that we will capture inside the app, and we will upload it to the Microsoft list. You can upload it to your team list, but here I upload it to my SharePoint list. And we can edit the data. Here the leave type is choice, and then the date is date and time, and etc. Yes, next we will edit the leave type to capture the choice that we want. And then we will edit the date start, including the time. So we only capture the date. Don't forget to edit the date and also. And then next we will create the app. Click the blank app, and then click the blank canvas app. Type the name of the app, and then the format will be tablet. Okay, first we will connect the app to our data that are already uploaded to the SharePoint list. We can copy the link of our Microsoft list here, yes, and then select our list. Okay, we already connect the data, and then next we will update the app layout. I will use the screen from the Power Apps. So this screen will be the all requests screen, and then this screen will be the form add new request. Okay, next I will add a button to navigate to the add new request screen. Just rename the button. And yeah, done. Next we add a vertical gallery to show all of the request data. But here we don't want to see the other user data, so we will filter the items in the list so we only see the user login data. We filter it by user email. And yeah, here we only see our requested data. Okay, next we will add a form. We use the display form because we only want to see the data here, all of the detailed data. And we will connect it to the selected gallery. So every time user select the gallery, the data in the form will be updated. Here I changed the gallery layout so we can see the name who is requested, and then the type of leave, and the third one is the status. Okay, next we will configure the form page. We will add the edit form and connect it to our data. Here, Power Apps will populate all of the fields required based on our data fields. Next, we will add a button to submit the form. Here I add some title in the header. Next, we will add some icon, home icon, so when user click the icon, it will navigate to the all request page. Yes, the navigate function is working. Now we also add a title in the all request page. And adjust the sidebar layout by adding some padding and gap between the button and the gallery. Next, we will configure the form. Here in the title data, we will capture the name of the employee. So here we need to unlock the property and edit the title to name. And then the email, we also set it default by the user that log into the page, so they don't need to type it manually. For the approval, we're gonna delete it because it will be filled by the Power Automate, and the status will be waiting for approval, but we will hide it so user will not see it. And the comment also will be deleted. Okay, here I configure the submit form data, so each time user click the submit button, the data will be saved to the database. And then the next one, we will add the automation flow. Here we just create from blank, and then from the Power Apps we will be needing the ID, so we will need to capture the last submit form ID. And then we will get item. Basically there are many ways to get the field data from the SharePoint list, but here we only use the ID, and then we use action get item so we can get all of the user input from the form. Okay, then we configure the site address and list name. And for the ID, I forgot to mention, we need to create a compose function and then add the ID input here, so the dynamic content will be shown in the ID section. Next, we create the approval. Here I choose the everyone must approve, and then fill the title and assign to. I assign it to my personal email so it will be easier to showcase the demo. And the title will be leave request for the name of the requester, and then we type the detail. We will fill all of the detail with the dynamic value from the get item, so the data will be updated based on the user input. Next, we add a update item action, so we will update the status, approval, and comment from the approval that sent to the HR or the manager or whatever that you guys input. Here we will update the approver section. I get the dynamic content from the approval action, and then the status, and the last one is the comment. Okay, next we configure the condition. If the output from the approval is approved, so we will send the email to the requester. Here I add the email from the get item value, and then the subject is your leave request is approved, and then we input some details about the type of leave, start date, end date, the details, and then the approver, also their comment, and regards HR automation. And the data we will get it from the dynamic content from the get item action. And for the approver and comment, we get it from the approval action. Okay, that's all for the automation. We will rename the flow to approval and then click save. Okay, here the approval automation is already embedded in our app, and then now we will configure the submit button to first set the last submit ID from the form and then run the flow. Here we write the var ID so it will pass to the automation. And then don't forget the form mode is on new, and then we will test the app. Here the user will fill all of the data needed for the leave request and then click submit. After that, in my email it should receive some approval notification. Yep, and that we already received the approval notification, and then the HR manager can click approve or reject and then add some comment. After this, I should also receive through my email about the notification, and this is the notification that will be sent to the employee regarding their approvals. Here on the form, the data haven't refreshed yet because it is still on preview on development, so we need to refresh it manually and then the data will be refreshed. Okay, that's it for this video. Leave a comment if you have any question, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys don't want hassle and want to get the app easily, you can contact Kitameraki via the email below and we'll discuss your requirement. Thank you and bye for now.